Talking Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Yes, family, when I welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. As always, once una see Mr. Komon-Tok na ya, una the rest assured see we get very, very interesting common issues and we will get to can look at. One of the common talk we will get for can deliberate on better one. Now the just concluded speech of Dr. Samura Kamara we address the nation. And I'm sure some of you now don't already get a glimpse of them, but we do not waste time on now. We can put some of the main points there. If we check, one of the things today will be the plan for puts na the World Bank economic outlook, the food insecurity problem at the country where they don't paint a gloomy picture about that. But anyway, we will deliberate on a better one. And we go also briefly look at some Sierra Leoneans and where they stand in Guinea, where they let's say they kill one Sierra Leoneans and then go to the Sierra Leone embassy for go like call the ambassador for let this go intervene, but it's not get much from her. And we also look at Air France finally they don't close salon, they don't make an official, they don't close then business because of losses. We go put that on the table as well. And one final clip we will play when a very, very highly disturbing clip where I not be want for lay with the sit down again at this particular time and talk about that. But unfortunately, the clip Wagefo can play for you at the end of the show, it will be one of the most disturbing clips from the political leaders and people away who call themselves parliamentarian. You go be shocked for a what you do for carry by that clip day. Yes, I just warn in advance or say the words then are not pleasant and are totally unacceptable. But anyway, we'll put on last because we want to go time. Only say more if you're not the first thing is for January, we want to use this opportunity for welcoming you now Talking Point community. My name, of course, na Mr. Komon-Tok at the brink and getting issues there. When they look at things and where the traditional media can shame for talk about, or not get time for talk about, or no one talk about, these are the things where we feel say it matter to Sierra Leoneans now they will bring Canada. Consider for be part of the community and up we promote the page and share the content because this is not a bond. When you be part of the family, one of the small gestures what you do and for help we share, like, and they just do it. When you kaya, one thing I will guarantee you, you must get something where you learn from people there because we get a pool of knowledge here. And why will not benefit from you if you say get something for offer we? So join the comment section, drop your salient points in there. We go friend time go through them. And also sometimes, most probably, we go open the line for let the people that we feel comfortable give you the ideas and views over the phone. We will highly entertain them. So we know they waste time, of course, as always. No. They can't just now. Family, as always, not forget to share. But they can't just now.
Different platform for news every day now we country alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big country tree. We breeze not a shit, TTPT.
Today I want to do justice, and perhaps after today, I'll maybe never ever mention that to you again. I don't say we not just boku pa don't listen the speech, But one that just get because yeah, these are a community platform. We dey do waiting on a leg. Now we dey serve. Una wanna put the speech again, law we analyzer, or la just go many of the key main things that we me see where I feel say in a public interest we for learn from that speech day. What you not think? Law put the speech of Dr. Samura Kamara, we analyze and step by step, or la just go on the main topic the way me see day, and we left how we go on the next projects, then programs and points that we get. What you not think? Una tell me in the comment section. So we dey wait on her anyway. We dey wait on her. Let we know from the comment section whether it worth it for put the entire speech again, or let we just rush quickly. We look at the main points there. Fambulen, let we know. We dey wait on the comment section. All right. All right, so all right. Some people in okay, people in Solo go straight to the points then. All right, for you when I watch this speech, check now with channel now yeah, TPP Leon it did it. Right? We just don't put on there so you can get chance for go look at check and they did it. All right, now we go on the main point. A lot of people in Solo go on the main point. First thing first, the first thing first we are alone a mark. Like I said today, perhaps I'm not going to repeat for advice anybody. After I don't listen Dr. Samuel's speech, I just want to tell anybody when a APC we get the faith and believe for say Dr. Samura Kamara will be president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, forget it. Forget it. You get it? If you don't get it, forget it. If you don't get it, forget it. That's in Nigeria. If one don't listen Samura Kamara in speech, me advise what they give to anybody when an APC. If you ever the belief say Samura Kamara will be president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, think again. Please do yourself a favor, go sit down and think again. That's not the best advice I would give you. Go sit down and think again. First thing first, the first red flag where I will put for you. The government not recognize this particular speech, nothing, absolutely. Somebody was saying, waiting our government the way in somewhere they talk. In the communique, they say this for be a national dialogue. This now an instrument where go bring camp peace, it go foster unity, it will make we understand ourselves and forge ahead as a country and forget about all the palaver then will be don't make. Not so. Now, when Mother Bio broadcast in speech in this year, SLBC sure, not so. AYV sure, not so. He addressed the nation. If we genuinely love peace, these are the I'm saying this out of my opinion, not the view of the talking point community. I'm based on my analysis. If we genuinely perceive they pursue peace, we know they do politics. This particular speech of Dr. Samura Kamara, AYV for televisor. Okay, don't forget about AYV, a private entity, even though we know say na SLPP then they. What about the National Broadcasting Corporation? What about SLBC? Why they no broadcasting? That's the first thing first for tell you see the government now lip service they pay on this whole thing. They're not, they just brush it off. If we genuinely know say we want, why this message not for go all over the country? Why not for the user? That's the first thing. You will remember by the dialogue, I mentioned to her say why President be no good. The first day first, I told her, I said, but this me, I don't understand what kind of peace this way. If we truly want for let peace day, we genuinely believe in peace, why Mother be no for take by the dialogue? The first day, why not go day? What you do? You go na put on, you go launch fit salon. I don't got problem for go launch fit salon, but at that particular material moment day, the word peace, without peace, now any country you need to talk about no development. So out of courtesy, the people that left them, people all over the ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, the AU, these are very busy people. Them they left them places. They're all over them fly kind of salon. why mother be not forget that courtesy for go meet them people and they, I mean go at the very day when they open for they show commitment and leadership say, look, I'm ready, I'm serious about this, and that is why I'm here. Even though me not to the lead negotiator now, I don't put me me prime minister because the chief minister now like a prime minister na salon. I don't give them me prime minister, but I will come out of respect. You know happen, not so. The first day not happen, the second day not happen, the third day. I told us that a red flag. It show a level of where go I mean the level of importance. In other words, now low level of importance. In fact, that now low level official and send for go represent. Why make us send a low level? We know say after the president, according to constitutional order, not the vice president. But if you don't go say the person not to talk the in line, not to talk, because according to our constitution, after the president and the vice president, after the president and after the vice president and the speaker, and after the speaker now the deputy speaker. I mean, I saw the chain they go. So now we get a chief minister. We don't carry it. We not get a no yeah inside with law. So now a low-ranking official, even though you go look at and say they don't create a premier position, but people interpret her and myself see the idea as a low-level ranking. And guess what? Dr. Samura Kamara'S accept that. You and Senge not to go into election. If we not agree into dialogue, matter be for dede. If for dede, that for sure level of importance, ranking, you understand? Una tuna flag bearer, now be flag bearer. And according to reports of what the claims say, win the election. So you will still regard that way they say, just a flag bearer. Of course, you occupy the position of presidency, but that doesn't mean say we agree with the position. First, good, they accept her. Don't if it before that first, what's he called for? He called for let them pray. Let the Muslims then go pray, let the Christians then go pray. You don't go in the conversation, in the negotiation with a weak position. That's a weak position. And before that, SLPP play smart, then swear in a deputy, an acting mayor. We don't put them in a better position, like for intimidate or put pressure, say, look, we can do anything if we are not negotiate. That forced APC for take the back seat and not say the position and they lost everything. And I don't tell them, say, if they no agree to anything, after the next six sitting, the next people that will be there on the PR system, say there are we get the first set of people inside the proportional representation. You get the first set. After the first set, you get the second set. Then we'll allow the second set for taking the seat of parliament. These are all some of the sort of like pressure them puts there. Now, that was one of the things where the SLPP used against them, apart from the COI, the Commission of Inquiry. Now we forget about all that side. We say SLPP, you say what me, they are better prepared, they get better technique, them the strategy is very effective against APC. In any negotiation or dialogue, the person will get the better strategy na will emerge as winner. Would I come out as winner para dialogue day? The only person will come out as a winner, as a true winner, na SLPP government that they come out. Forget about the statement of Dr. Samura Kamara'S in a win-win situation. What do you mean by win-win? What thing they don't tell us say when I get for good parliament? And what you not get in return? Nothing. Absolutely nothing I not get. Absolutely not get nothing. All right, not putting on there. The speech today, listen carefully. Dr. Samura Kamara'S say one of the first things for us is say it's possible for let them get early elections if he said what thing? It's possible for make we get an early election by the review committee, the review, if we carry out the agreement in good faith. Can you imagine? That was, I know they understand what this man mean. If we carry out, you don't put a condition, it's possible for law we get. And if you look at the way the thanks, he was so grateful. They thank they thank the SLPP government for the negotiation. They thank them. They are not just get anything here where like a much more meaningful to the majority of Sierra Leoneans and will be just once the credible elections that take place. And he mentioned another thing where he talk about say the ECSL. Now, I mean, if you look at the entire speech for cut and short, now first and for see those words say. Look at what they come up from the man. Look at the body language. Look the way they analyze. Look where they articulate. They tell you say these words now right and for us. In fact, it just misleading. What are they talk again? What is there to talk about? What's in there for condemn? What's in there for talk? And if you look at the thing, the speech further, they big now. He say they ask for the government look into let the president remember say they get a huge responsibility. The destiny of this country then at their shoulder, and that them for work hand in hand, and government not for work in isolation. So like technically this man is begging for work with Madabi. Now big now technically when you look at this speech. Take your time again. We all get to understand it, but based on all the facts to me, no, we don't turn our social media, we don't tell the follow them guys there. So why they tell you something now based on the strength where I don't see the man, I communicate, I deliver a speech. That shows say the man is like they beg for let the government work with them. Look at the page. Say government not going to be working, but everybody know now. No government not going to work in isolation. Now the world on talker. We know say government need opposition. This not to the word of the opposition. In this stance, I believe say the government now need more people than the opposition. And for they beg the opposition for work with her, not to the opposition for beg government for work with her. You get the point what they're talking. Eh? Government in most cases now forget that or now forget that uncomfortable position, that difficult position for say would they beg the opposition there, even though government be done the do it. But this after the communicate, they don't get more upper hand than any other time from where the election done. So in this case, we expect the government for the continue for big APC for make the work with say, but the thing turn around now. APC now then the big government now for let government not forget them. Do ya? Or now they make decisions. Now involve we. We're not going to able to do everything in isolation. The government forces like we see yourself as one people. It's more of reconciliatory. It's more of sort of like a gesture for a goodwill from the APC. But the main concern about many Sierra Leoneans, we know it will see no side. So the last part where it puts like where they say possible elections, rather than they are not going to force and for put our language there. And even as that, there is a clause. If we carry out the agreement in good faith. But first and for this agreement, there is no good faith in it, because if there is true good faith in this, the government for the instruct SLBC for go cover down there. That not a sign say yes, the government ready for do, but it's I will let just try it. If you see on our put self, you see the the post will be the video now then like the amateur camera, you know, say it's lantern, I think now be portrait put instead of landscape. Now later self then put into landscape. So we struggle. We're not able to get the correct, we're not able to get the what I can say portrait level. We are in a professional mode for Leona Geta. You see, I'll put a manager or just manager because at least for Leona said get something for can see where it happened live. Because we know if we get no other way for Geta. We see SLBC not sure, AYV not sure. Will be the monitor for CCS, those things, those leading media houses were able sure. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're not APC, if you feel Dr. Samura Kamara will ever be president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, please think again. I know they force you for let believe me, but I'm telling you, think again. This man was not meant to be. This man is not ready. This man is not prepared. This man, I mean, I will look at him. I will say, you don't get the kind. He's not a politician. You don't get the passion for deliver a message of message of inspiration. You can get some good orator in the car pull at them. we pass a statement, we talk, we deliver in lines, and they see everybody, the government, they shake. Or we don't see a different part of the world. Look at Liberia. Not to the second, not to the main opposition. No, I think the third opposition at the country we get with. Where that guy they talk, when they talk to, hey, if you see, watch the election. That guy was just ordinary, extraordinary. When they talk, the address, it really moved George Weah. It a mover, but this man where they make it, where they deliver in speech, feel like, it is disappointing, to be honest with you, disappointing to many Sierra Leoneans, and we'll get so much faith. I see how people have died. And however, based on my experience, nobody know the way they don't die for. No political candidate know they don't die for Rich Samura. The kind belief, the kind passion, where them, because someone just believe Samura in any way. And even at this point where they talk, so sometimes we open the line, people and go, therefore come back and say, no, law we get a chance, no, what's the man, no, it's the part. Then there's a picking say with him. The communique, they tell you, say the third na trap, na draft in Papa said, he get king for let get all the seat there, not so. Now wait, now the best decision I happen. Now don't get any speech now. There's nothing. In fact, if the election committee, not to a court for make any decision. Now recommendation. The recommendation not to binding, even though it's supposed to be binding, but not to obligations the government for doing. And I mean the signs are all there. Marabio is gone. I mean, it's gone with the 5 years, it's gone with the mandate because they said it's for looking to 6 months. Now 4 months, not so, if I'm not mistaken, 4 months and Marabio so. In the next 6 months, almost 1 year. Almost 1 year, 4 plus 10 months. Before remember 1 year, Madabi don't do 1 year. What about if anything happened, they decide for extender? For example, I'm just making an example. Madabi, people will just look at it, but this man don't do 1 year, 2 months. Lord just left this thing, Lord we just work. And so the end. So Madabi technically is you don't get away with it. You don't get away with it. Even though there are evidences, ample evidence from local observers as well as international observers say this man will win this election. The people that work for stand, wait for make sure say democracy prevail in the Republic of Sierra Leone, whether the main opposition, then they're weak. What you go do? Absolutely, there's nothing anybody will not do. Some people and they look at and say, and so people are so passionate that no, we not just left and so, but tell me what you for do. What is the way forward? And also majority of now they talk so a good number of now. We just like the country. We are not in a APC, we are not in a SLPP. We are just follow international politics and the country. We are friend ourselves. We are let the right thing be done. But tell me about what's not the way forward. What's not the way forward? But anyway, that's now so I will tap for analyze about Dr. Samura Kamara, and I've given my advice on that. He left to you for look at time. All right, we'll take short break and we'll can look at the other issues where we get on the program. We can just
talking point platform. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one for tomorrow. Now we go make salute.
all right. Okay. Now we move on small, not so. We'll go for can look at on our text them, but look at waiting World Bank puts. World Bank don't paint a gruesome picture about food insecurity in the country. But perhaps because of time, we go just rush into and quickly because we got a lot of things for discuss today. We came a little bit late, but due to some technical issues behind, our apologies for that. Look at the main key point here. Will be to really try to analyze them deeper. But again, time no go permit we. We go just rush because we get for open the line. Normally in the next 1 hour for close the program. Now let's put out the key highlights. but we come to the main point. Now, the key highlights, these are the World Bank, what in then look at Sierra Leone, we food insecurity. Then put on, so they said the new economic update for Sierra Leone point to worsening food insecurity against the backdrop of the magnified economic vulnerabilities due to external shocks and domestic economic policy slippages. These vulnerabilities resulted in slower economic growth and soaring food inflation. Now, the first point we then talk about we crisis, we food crisis, thing not there for it, or thing very, very expensive, food expensive. This don't put we in a point that we don't deep in inside, like what I say, it's fever like what they come up from the fire, go to the frying pan, because when you look at the reports deeper, then give some statistics there ranging from 2017 to 2019, and look at the economic policy what the government do and what it then supposed for at least for them push ahead and improve the food security. But at this case, one, we get inflation at the country where they deeper into the fabric of all aspects of the human lives in that country. And that one, they help for push any economic activities. And that's again now a minus to the government because first, of recent time we don't understand the government for pull the subsidies. So this they add more pressure onto the ordinary person. And as long as we get this issue about inflation, where we're not able to control at any time from now, then the food insecurity is something we get continue for experience. Now, then go further for say the new analysis examines rice, cocoa, and horticulture subsectors and reveals bottlenecks hampering domestic production and exacerbate food security. One of the things we then put there says so much protocols and there's so much concern, so much difficulties in there where when people they want producing rice or even the agricultural product, we need to get the easy way or the smooth ride. If you look at the way farmers and struggle in terms of getting credit, in terms of transferring their product from one village to another, or bringing kind of the main city for make they attract prices, all these are part of the bottlenecks, difficulties there. So that one it cause a lot of problem for domestic market. Now, then go down for say the report also provides several reform priorities for government consideration. In fact, they advise waiting governments for this. But anyway, now go quick on the main point there, where our Lord does focus on, then we wrap up this particular issue. Now, let's put a quick one along as it. The World Bank says Sierra Leone's economy experienced overlapping setbacks during the 2022, which worsened food insecurity. As we know, one of the most challenging period now last year. But even though we understand the government again that very year the government or the country exports more than $143 million in diamond production, diamond products, and would expect them money then therefore able at least help cushion some of the effects in terms of foreign exchange, in terms of inflation, in terms of reserve. But you know what happens so because according to the World Bank, 2022, now one of the year where really price of with food, particularly with staple food, really go up. Now they said the GDP got slow. Now this the gross domestic product, so they can say all the things the products produced in the country and the GDP is slow by 3.5% and from 4.1% where now be last year. While inflation rose, inflation at way at least no country not the way we're happy forget particularly this runaway inflation or in this hyperinflation from in economic sense at least 1 or 2 or 3 4 5% in terms of inflation it's good, but if an inflation they go to double digits, this now a worrying trend, and we know they just they just go beyond at all. In fact, them put figures say from 12% in 2021 to 27% in 2027. 27% in 2022. By August, 81% of our households, you get the point there, 81% of our household found themselves unable to cater for their fundamental food and nutrition necessities. Moreover, the average intake of calories and proteins per individual is not only below the average for Africa, but is also diminishing, especially in terms of proteins. Now, even though these particular reports then reduce the inflation, the real target and the real figures, because according to the governor, then we don't put inflation to more than 43%. As it is now, it's more than 48% inflation. These are the official figures. But you, as an ordinary person, a very simple way check inflation. Check how much you buy rice 1 year ago. Check how much you buy now, or 5 years ago. You will get the actual inflation where you don't need anybody for can tell you about. But now look at the official figures we then put. Now, even as the official figure, then say we as African level, we they like we're in a very difficult position as Africa, posing different because even the calories, calories are like the food stuff the way they give you energy and protein where they build up the cells and make me become more healthy. People then for we get eat food we get them kind sort of a real food value we know they get. In fact, according to the survey, 81% of the household in the country. Now the country, 81% they struggle for feed themselves for put food on the table and get actually the ingredients and what you need per food. You understand? So it really, really damning and disturbing. And in fact, they even talk about, despite the high overall production than other regional economies, so I don't become increasingly dependent on imports. This we don't talk about many, many times. No country, no they grow now the world, no will succeed if we just rely for buy from other people. We as a government, we as people, will fall able ready for waiting for produce ourselves. If now they buy from other people, no more. Believe me, we need to help ourselves. We'll continue for the talk on this forever, So World Bank highlights here, this now one of the problem because we depend from imports and then it's a major and then go be before for sale. We spend an average of 200 million per year. This now we spend per year is about 400,000 metric tons, and it's growing every year. 5% of this particular food imports when 400 metric tons of rice now will increase 5 years in terms of before we reduce and we increase. Rice production fell sharply after Ebola, but in 2014, then point say we import of rice after the Ebola it be reduced, but after that ever reduce, it just continue. So which means from after Ebola 2015 and above, every year 5% will increase for import rates. One key area where I pick up at this, they talk about and say weekly research. Look at this, read and underline it. They say this is on account of increasing structural constraints to productivity growth, including weak research and extension capacities to develop and disseminate yield exchanging technologies, decline soil fertility, and low access and utilization of external imports. Now, the most important thing for any government, for any country, we need to pay more attention on research. Now, research now they transform the world. Now, research now they bring out new knowledge. Now, research now they help expand the goal. But according to the World Bank report, we research very, very, very weak in terms of the food security, how for produce. With staple food. We're supposed to forget because if you check like China, then do so much research that they're able to get gas for 3 months, gas for 6 months. So it completely understandable why we know they move nowhere because we know they invest in research. We get, for example, we get like Jala University, where if you look at the history, they get connected mainly with agriculture, where at least government for them pump a lot of attention, a lot of money for at least we able to find way for we capitalize on this $200 million what they send out of the country every year. But again, anti-government don't count with the big five, we can focus on food security. We hope for this. We hope and see something change. Let not just be a political statement. We don't use to all over the world, all the time. All right, let me just count on the recommendations there. These are the recommendations that we then put. Enforcing fiscal discipline. This is very, very important, family. Now, this one, that take me 10 read and for now, right? That take me 10 read and for now. Let people understand, and I will connect the dots. Let's take short break. I'll come. I want to can expand on this. Let's take few
One platform for news every day now we countries alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Like a big quantity, we breeze not a shit.
This nine the World Bank recommend enforcing fiscal discipline, implementing a medium-term wage bill management strategy to bring down wages to the government target of 6% of the GDP. Now, what is the trend for talk? You know, we get two things there. We get what we call monetary policy in economics. They are new real economics, and we agree with me. Where we get fiscal policy as well. Now, monetary policy, they talk about the money supply in the markets. They look at the interest rates. They look at the money circulation. They look at the inflation. And when you talk about fiscal policy or fiscal discipline, our governments, they get our money, look at taxation, you look at the wage bill. And this is now one of the things where they recommend, say, governments for make sure, say, they reduce the target. The wage bill is so high. And of recent time, we see where governments just they appoint people then randomly. And look, the target here is 6% of our GDP. And as it stands now, we are taking more than 7 to 8% of our GDP. I know we'll get the correct figure about that, but it's high. So the World Bank, they recommend is if government at least implement a medium-term wage bill management for law, make sure, say, we wage bill, the money where governments, they pull from the consolidated fund or reserve or from the central bank for at least the general money, like when it's the GDP, all the money where they did in the country, all. But you know, Sierra Leone and not to Sierra Leone, no, enough for past 6%, let be a target of 6%. But as it stands now, it's more than that. Another thing I couldn't recommend we for do as a government, as people, debt management contain a short-term inter-domestic debt to address emerging liquidity constraints and reduce the crowding out of private sector financing. This is one thing where they have we governments for finance most projects there. Why? Because governments, they borrow a lot of money from IMF, World Bank. Before now, governments, they don't tell we say they don't take for 20 million. World Bank for getting 60 million. This is not just before the election. And people that don't make some calculations, they want to be able to bring that where this government in 5 years, they don't toss huge amounts of money when compared to the predecessors in the first time. We get for finance then we get for the pay the money then with interest rates. And if you as a government, you get for the pay external or even local lenders, then it will hamper you, and they collect resources, they get more income, they can at the country, it affects you and your inability for make you develop. And this is one of the reform where they advise we get for try to manage with debts and with interest. Another thing where they advise, we can now 4 points non left, and say mitigating structural weaknesses, prioritize safety net measure to enhance short-term food availability and access for food for most food insecure. This white money they do all them Western world, or look so friend with safe. Then get what they call the safety nets. In other words, for look at way for support the most vulnerable people in our society. Then get programs, then get probably for support people away they on low income earning people, and they will struggle maybe because of the salary small people, and they where they give government, they get support for paying rents, doing support for paying the bills there because they look at the salary, or they look at these people that are then at the bottom low of the ladder, and government they extend that safety net day. So the advice now where we for look at as the government supposed for put a safety net on food when arrest. But guess what? According to the information we get, government they can reduce subsidies on rice. I think rice and fuel. So which means in the next 1 week or 2 weeks, if that they come into play, we will expect for barrels something nothing less than 900,000. And this is not good. Not to say for do a safety net for the most vulnerable people in our society. All right. So let me go now the last 2 points there. Boosting domestic production to facilitate import. Of course, this if the fits alone they implement and genuinely, sincerely meaningful, not to politics, maybe sometimes this particular domestic production of rice for export, for low reduce the import might make sense for the normal person because if it is cheaper, at least now something it will solve some of the problem. And the last one is curbing food insecurity, hunger, support production broadly in coming season. But anyway, more or less are the same, connected with boosting domestic production. So, Fabula, that was the report from the World Bank, where they paint a gloomy, a very dark picture about food insecurity. 81% of the people in a salon, they know they able eat proper meal, where you contain calories and protein, and we are very serious for any nation. You know, say an healthy nation, they turn to an healthy economy. If we're not able to get to a young man, we get for develop the brain, we get for develop a body, we get for develop so many things, and food means a lot. The type of food we they eat, they transform even your thinking. But imagine somebody sometimes I wanted to eat per day. Can you imagine people that now wanted to eat na per day in a salon, according to sources so get. And in fact, if you don't become so worse now, there's a way they cook, particularly when they don't get in picky idea. You need for sit down, you need for day usari they cook. If you know that they say goodbye to that important, So just to show you how serious it is. So we don't forget about that side. Another thing today where we see government don't out new bank of so the government of Madabio don't sack Professor Kefala. We bank governor we say them bribe with $67 million. Finally, I don't know if the pressure from social media, I don't know if he probably the man don't look at and say this na person way, worth it anymore. But anyway, Lord just bring count to now with this man, they say he wasted $68 million. We know they forget, but then say some of we look at and say, then some of them people are there for arrest them and try them. And genuinely, if really will see us, then try them. If you find them guilty and put them in a tight place because of the languages there. Listen.
We wasted $68 million to bribe people who were hoarding loans to bring it into the banking system. And we spent $68.5 million that did a lot of good in this country, stabilized it, so that in this country now, you have rice. You go to Liberia, even to find rice, you can't. The point here then is, I ask myself, we have worked so hard during the past 2 years to build reserves for this country. Is it going to be sustainable for us to keep bribing people who take loans, and when we bribe them, they bring the loans and they take it back, then we have to bribe them again? So regardless of...
This is not like a syndicate. A lot of people look at it as syndicate. How would not go to bribe people? Not also they run economics, not an economy. The economics not it. The economics not encourage some of them to pass you could be person. You get for set a feasible, clear strategy. Your economic policy get for be sound. But if somebody, you get for ask the reason why people they put some money in a house if people are not in a bank. You get for ask the question first. Do a thorough research, analysis, do a survey, do a sort of research around the subject and know and find out why people they feel. Indeed, people they keep money in a bank, not to forget why people there. Because if you do so, you don't get an incentive. Because I'm not saying if I keep the money, they can't give me money for like every money. But look at a donor-driven country. a bank governor, they can publicly they say they wasted $68 million. Forget about say people that apologies then they can't say not to this mean. What you mean not to do this man not to Spanish talk, not pan Creole talk. Now not take people them for right for granted. This man said they wasted $68 million. Well, the problem with them people solve, it must be solved. The point on the maker is we don't call for them sack this man. All I'm saying. If not develop one, if not then come to friend we said then statement said I'm Monday the next day, you know, the citizen has got bank governor. Believe me or not. The next day, you know, the day they ask bank governor, whether not mistake, whether not to say Nino, now they left to her. We see politicians around the world and part of the world we're so serious about them about the governance about the people and they take them worse things. I mean they then they means the word and they caution about what's in the talk. If not any side this happen, the UK, the Europe, America, a bank governor talk like this so is gone. But look at now they can't fire. Now they just don't pull a statement. Not just read them for the Lord, forget about that. Until they don't fire her now. Ibrahim Stevens appointed as the substantive governor of the Central Bank of Sierra Leone, succeeding Professor Kelfala Kalon Stevens, who held the position of deputy governor since 2014, brings a wealth of experience, including a background as a senior economist at the Bank of England and holding a PhD in financial economics from at Durham University. His academic achievements include an MS in business finance from Brolin, and an MSc in economics from the University of Sierra Leone. So, so that's not the news today. Finally, Professor Kalon don't go. Madabio finally don't get rid of her. It's a tauta, you know. All right. Lowi out to one shocking video. One shocking video. This video I played for you so. It will shock you. This video, while they can't take me template for you, so you know they feel fine for everybody waiting this man they talk. An MP, watch the name of this MP. The name of this MP, according to what we get now, this MP name Ibrahim Koroma na Kenema. You know, I see the reason why people in the audio don't left. I see the reason why people in the big with 2 years no give up, no continue. Because if we not do this, we not get nobody with the door. That's the point. Because what you there is so what you about for career so you not go ever, you not go area and by mistake like SLBC. You not go area like AYV. You will probably area from social media platforms and we add and maybe say a network. These are the places where most probably go area. I see the reason. And sometimes even so it can so annoying where they try for sensitize and help guide people. You get some short-sighted people where because they are politically blinded, they still want just come and try for distract you and probably try for intimidate you, you know, or let you give up. I know that's some of the strategy. But I mean, we know the African talk boku about ourselves. No. But if you get the opportunity for come close to we give you with personal life, or you get an understanding about you will not say this not to the typical social media people the way this, the bloggers the way this. No, this is far from that, far from above. But we not look who's a big for work for salon. This we be don't make a whole say we work for the people of salon that I make with the kaya or can talk about that, about things and where they get the potential for take we go behind and we get the potential for we go before. You always always start now those are the lines. Yeah, when they talk about things and we get the potential for we go before and we get the potential for we go behind. Today, they can't talk about things we get the potential for kill everything where we stand for as a democracy. And this particular example, it paints a gloomy picture. few days ago, or a few weeks ago rather, we talk about Chief Tetu Nakono, where they talk about where they incite tribal war, sack tribal, a section chiefdom, intimidate people and threaten the Timini people and because he say they no votes for SLPP. We talk on that. And we blast that very seriously, even though we call the police spokesperson, we can't talk on that, but say not be aware about that. Anyway, we don't put that aside. Today again, listen to one MP. We make some of we know we ever give up because of them kind of people there. We need people and for check them people there. Listen carefully. I will pause, I explain to you. I will pause, I explain to you. Listen carefully.
This section where they create security threats. Yeah. When they don't elect me as member of parliament, they don't swear the work. The responsibility now for protect the life and property of every grandma may they post and carry my district at large. You get people in this section where they count a lot of misinformation, disinformation, where they create chaos at this section. And they order the arrest. And they inform you because.
Guess what? This is just an ordinary member of parliament where they go talk to the section chief. If they go talk, say, in the order the arrest of people where they count misinformation, disinformation. And he so talk, say, in job, I don't understand if you people understand the job description. Then job description. They never understand the job description. What is the job description of a parliamentarian? Some of these guys they don't even know, or if they know, maybe something they just ignore. They say in life, in job now for protect lives and property, and that's people in the count misinformation, disinformation, and they go order the arrest. Imagine, they go meet the chief, and the way they talk to the chief self, in a PTI way. And guess what? This other man will sit down and invite to the police. Lord, listen, we'll count on this one. I'll continue.
Because you na the section chief, I don't talk with the paramount chief. I don't call chief prince. Then Joseph will give wrong information and they order the arrest.
Also, we get that power. Also, a member of parliament get the order or get the power. Now with constitution, for order the arrest of anybody. Also, is it why they talk about, say, some of these guys, they don't get no business in parliament, they don't get no business for come close to those people because these are just a disgrace. Because they talk publicly, if not secretly go talk, perhaps the leak will go understand. But you're coming, they call all these chief there, you call the police there. This other man who they look at, so who they afraid so, Now the police, I think that the police of that section, they imagine. Listen for that. Listen. Carefully.
Let you know say I don't do bad because anything happen and me government they ask. Na me President Biosabi as MP, I don't pass that level for let they arrest me again in this country. Now they make law. But anybody want to law now they made arrest her.
So while we get shifted, I think this man honorable, the role of the parliament now for make law for the people of Salon, not to go arrest people. We get three arms of government. We get the judiciary, we get the executive, we get the legislature. We get the executive, we get the legislature, we get the judiciary. These are the three arms of government, and they all work different independently, but then they do checks and balances. So also this man gets the judiciary power for arrest. I mean the police power will fall within the executive way, and then they give arrest, and then they give arrest warrants, or even perhaps the judiciary. Let they issue bench warrants for person, So it seems as if this guy don't even know the role of a parliamentarian waiting the mean in a democratic dispensation. Listen for that. How this man, the phone himself, is so pathetic, it's shameful.
I don't know for Manjo. Oh, thank you. I they start contact today. Contact Kotum. Next week I didn't hire. The other week I didn't get. But anytime come on them, I they get riff-raff information, politics on them. Now me the give Simon, I don't win. I don't in a parliament and in 5 months this. Now die no more they put me in. I got for there for another 10, 20 years.
Okay, now all that points there. You hear what he then talk? He said, now die no more. When the can't put the video, I just want to see me expression. This man say, then go then a parliament for the next 10, 20 years. And if you look at the statement, why make I put us so we see Prince Adin don't talk say then this proportion, this PR system go enable them for a very long time, and that will only possible when you get for that person in a parliament 10, 20 years with that system the way they introduce so. So it seems as if what in SLPPC don't talk as at a party level. Now a policy now if we connect the dots there, you understand, because based on the statement of the chairman and you count on to some of these guys, and if you connect the dots, and most of the thing where they don't get away with now, so then beginner and the talker, and sometimes by mistake, and sometimes by mad, and people and pick and say, okay, now this one I mean, and they can't to pass, not follow again.
Go for good for me people like they Padua. But anybody, I don't give respect to don't hold peace meeting here. Anybody I know say it they behave like APC. And the other arrest.
Yeri, let's take again. Anybody where they behave like APC, in the order and arrest. Let's take maybe not again fine, not so. Anybody where they behave like APC, it go order and arrest. Lord take them back. Being small. All right. So listen.
I don't win. I don't in a parliament and in 5 months this. Now die no more they put me in. I got for there for another 10, 20 years. Because let's go for good for me people like they Padua. But anybody, I don't give respect to don't hold peace meeting here. Anybody I know say it they behave like APC. And the other arrest.
So anybody who they behave like APC, it go order and arrest. Anybody where they behave like APC, it go order in arrest. So how APC they behave? I mean, we just don't, the government just don't sign a communique when they call for national dialogue, national unity. You see, ironical, is all what I can say, this is not paradox, unable to understand what's in the happen in our country. A member of parliament, they talk, they threaten, see anybody will behave like APC, then he go order in arrest. Would I give the power? Would I give this man the authority? Would I give this man this chance for they even feel, say, he gets the audacity there for threatening the lives of people and for say, if he behave like APC, now a kind of person behave like APC, for example, even though I know these are some of the people in the talk. They say we not get opposition at the country because some of the statements are then for taken very serious, pull a statement and make sure say this not happen. Anybody where they with Kenemana, so you not get right for behave like APC, because if you behave like APC, Mohammed what's his name, Ibrahim, I don't know, watching it, Ibrahim Koroma of SLPP go arrest you. He go order and arrest you. Let's take one more time, yeah, one more time. All right. Okay. I don't know what did happen.
Now me the give Simon. Yeah, I want to take us Punduru Famanjo section. It called pass outside. Kaklawa. It called pass outside. Kwale. It called pass outside. Respect to don't hold peace meeting here. Anybody I know say it they behave like APC. And the other arrest. I get a mandate. I tell you by respect.
Well, so he say he get the mandate for arrest anybody who they behave like APC. But again, look at the way they talk to the section chief. It is threatening. I warn you. I get respect for you. This, I mean, when you talk about respect, like what I can say, like reciprocal or something. You give me respect, I do respect. Most time, people in the say, the leaders in the say will forget and never give them respect. But the way you talk to even the elders in force, not to respect them, I warn you, I get the mandate. I want to know if this new parliament gets don't give the paramount chief, the parliamentarians extra powers for order the arrest of people there because he say get a mandate. So I don't know. Maybe we'll go for call again one of the parliamentarian who ask if in a law this, if it don't pass this a law. These are the things that we talk about in social media. These are the things that, how can somebody behave like this? A member of parliament, they say, in get that power for arrest people. Lord, listen for that.
I say I go so. I know that they are informed. I want to take consider family business, but not a family business. Yeah? I want to take consider Punduru, Famanjo section, it called pass outside. Kaklawa, it called pass outside. Kwale, it called pass outside. No, there knows how get politics fracas. Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Biaton, it look like say, I go cow the law, the campaign and I get that power.
They say get the power for bringing the law. So which means the section chief, when on they did the long, according to the longest serving section chief he get experience. So all that work would have bound on the maybe 10, 20, 30, 40 years, make nice Ingo bring the law. The law means from station police and for intimidate harass people like Kenema. Don't listen for that.
I'm carefully and highly educated. What can they talk to process?
He said he highly educated. I don't even understand what people mean are highly educated. I don't even understand what you talk say you highly educated. What are the parameters? What are you define person where you say are highly educated? At what? At what? From what? And what you mean you highly educated? If you highly educated, it's a disgrace of the university the way you say if you ever go that. Because anybody who highly educated made a behave then kind of way because you go know you left from your right, you go know the job description. I'm sure they must go on give job description because for any job wouldn't give, there is a job description waiting for your boundary. So if you're highly educated, like what you claim, you're supposed to know your boundary, you're supposed to know your job description. You get for no say you're a member of parliament, you get for no say you power tap. But when you consider you're a highly educated person, but I mean, you're not just fun yourself. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Not move good before.
Anybody presume MPship na contempt of parliament, they arrest you. Na 40-year imprisonment. When they say me na MP, na 14 years imprisonment.
Now, what they talk about, it says somebody they impersonate for saying an MP. So these are things that harder because from what they talk. They say 14 years imprisonment, contempt of parliament, and now we listen for it.
Where we say you know to MP.
Why you know to MP?
You can't fake people there.
You dey fake people there. For misinformation at 7 years.
Impersonation.
Yes. Now impersonation. Chief Prince, yes. Akan House, Tango Arosi, the senior town chief, the partner, the section chief.
You see, chief, you see, now the chief they get that so. The param and the section chief, the town chief, now they all get that so. With the police, I think now I also know what that cap this so. Now the police, listen what?
Police security this.
Yeah.
The police security, now sit down there so get that people there. Can you imagine? It's like is what they say, bundle them. You understand? If they can't bond them, like they bubble them. You know, you talk them. You know.
When I go back today, I go contact the meeting. This thank you talk. Well done. Monday at the table. Summon at parliament for selected people in Abiaton.
He said the table summon. What do you mean? The table summon? You were highly educated person. He said, "What? I never understand what you mean. The table summon. What kind of language is the table summon? What do you mean? Huh? It the table summon. The table summon. What you talk? I never understand this one. But anyway, no go. No, it's fine for some time. Then people are made away they expose.
Mr. Koma, that's in your Prince.
Yeah.
Good maga several. So when I know when Yaga saw it, Yaga is on a Muju. So book call by Ma, who are Solebe, our layer secure. Where are they go so? Are the other 30 people that arrest? Let me know that.
You see, he said where they go so, if they go order, certain people they arrest. I mean, this country is going backward. These are not statements you come from politicians, members of parliament, people who they make law for. These are the most disgraceful statements we made in 2023 from politicians in a salon. How you can publicly they say you order the arrest of people there? Can you publicly? Can you imagine? Let's see that they been there. What a nonsense! How people? No, this is
that. Now when we handle you President Bioma, Mama Sabate, Muya Jamata Mugwa security Nyagi Lola, because you are business. Yetano. Sawana Kagia Jamata Nyagwa police Philip Matamaja, Vilanga Yamomi. Jinuma one day Mabendo, Yeta MP Mange Igbelo, what get evidence at the jail?
So this man they acts in 3 ways. He said the jail person, Kanima at the jailer. Why get evidence at the jail? One, this man don't take the power of being an executive member of a judiciary, a member of parliament. So he use all the arrest, he prosecute you, he jail you. One good person and don't take all of this power. One great person don't get all of this power. He arrest, he prosecute you, he jail you. Can you imagine? And where they go, so they go order the arrest of people. And let's see the other way they be in there. My God. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Salon Parliament, members of Parliament, Banyale Lona, number 10. Under Kenima District. Kuna fona ya kele follow li boyo. So follow li mara pa with mago nyawe. Because ina ife anyanya pema. Bumia, biya maya bi take leadership. Bumia, tiabi undermine matiati. Patigi pa iya maha. Bebe patigi settle. Gabu buame. Let the court decide. And the court, the chieftaincy law will suspend you because the court official.
Well, you see, you know, just tap, not just count there. You know, only tap for, you know, only they make inflammatory statements there. It even threaten for sack and for suspend the chief. Can you imagine now? The chief says, he say he go suspend the court, the chief chancellor law, and for make them suspend the chief simply because people perceive people according to her, they impersonate for saying member of parliament or person the way they behave APC. Now Kenema district, so anybody who they Kenema, not for behave APC, you know for belong to all our political party, you for only the one side. So if you behave like any opposition, particularly we call him APC, he could deal with them, he will arrest them, and you don't threaten for even suspend the chief. What's power would you don't take the power of the local government also? This man don't take it.
Chief Prince.
Now they got you clear.
Let's say this. Thank
God the security boss there.
Now me can tell you. So anybody on meeting inside Monday man, when a political meeting and the other you transfer. That person at the middle of the street.
So finally, this man they talk say nobody not for old political meeting. Nobody not for old political meeting. If anybody hold political meeting, it order the transfer of the security force. The police boss, so the police maybe something at the LEC within that area. The local command, the LEC, the local unit commander, it order in transfer. If anybody hold political meeting, can you imagine? I mean, I think we live in a democracy we are in. We get boku political parties here, and political parties then can hold meeting, and they can meet maybe weekly or anything for development or for pushing community or for pay them dues or for just for engage themselves and for see, because I mean opposition not part of government. So if an MP they go say anybody will hold political meeting, they order the transfer of the police, the LUC within the area, it will make them suspend the chief and it will order the arrest of people. And what is going on, my friend, my brothers and sisters? Don't people know how we can social media are not allowed to talk this? Absolutely. People are not allowed to talk this. When you talk this, oh my God, what is going on in this country? What is going on, for God's sake?
Then, I don't tell you, I don't talk to Elias, I don't talk to AIG. Then I don't talk to the deputy minister, I come. Yeah? Okay, wait for me. Okay. Yeah?
All right. This is too much. It's too much. Largest in this. It's too much. It's too much. You know, I know how they feel, and that's what me said they feel. Particularly, I mean, for people that within a salon, where God not give the opportunities for travel outside, you will look at it as a normality. Well, I'm telling you, majority of people, people that don't travel out of, we don't live in the West or any parts of the world, who say law and order, they tell you, you will feel so hungry about this. Anybody. I understand somebody they tell me the other day, he says salon, it seems as if everybody, you know, I mean, as you get to things, you get policeman who they guide you. I mean, you get soldier man who they guide you. People in the, I mean, security, they like everywhere. I mean, people and they take the law, people and will just order. I mean, it's maybe sometimes when I get clash with somebody, wait until they up that level, they pass that beat and can arrest certain people there. And this is a typical example. So those statements of people that they tell me behind the scene, where some of you can get reservation, it's not a reservation. Because if a member of parliament, they can't get in the chief, the substance, the police, the LUC, the section chief, they get in there and they pass commands and nobody know for what political power. And they can't salon this one let go. Not talk something when a negative body country. But what about what in they talk about this? When I can talk bad thing about the government, when I can talk negative. What how you go see them here you ignore? Waiting, how you go see them here you say no they talk? Except you na SLPP, except you na member of the pauper, except you na person, even then I don't want to put aside the SL because there are SLPP people there, not just correct me statements, we really know they appreciate this one. You get people that when are SLPP will not really appreciate some of them say where this man they make, yeah. But you get certain people and certain majority of SLPP, this thing, you know, they condemn and not they talk about the political elites there, they know they discuss these things. You know, they it's not AYF, you know, they are SLBC. These are things where they've forgotten, but these are the bedrock. These are the small things there where they create problem. These are the structural problems, you know, where they can say structural violence. Structural violence and they lead to conflict. We all read small but conflict. We understand the structural violence. These are some of the typical examples of structural violence which will lead to a full-blown war. Let God forbid. We don't the chief na kono to say this na Kenema back. This na Kenema. Anyway, let us tap so because sometimes we can just want to take break entirely. It's not easy for me, honestly. I will be very honest with you now. It's not really, really easy for me because you know, walking on some against here, they feel bad, you know. Let us tap here. I will tap the program now, yeah, and we'll go open the line, log in our chance. We go just spend like maybe 30 minutes on calls. Please don't just make a short one because we don't burn time. Let just entertain few calls then. All right, okay. All right, okay. All right, so Fambulen, we don't open the line for the when I add my voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
It was a Komon-Tok from Dashbound.
All right, you get the platform. Go ahead.
It was a Komon-Tok, just a quick one. Samura Kamara'S in statement today, it was a big shame. The kind of money put out, you know, this ideas for being to the public nation of Saloon. No place not there, AYB not there, and the same voice all the shake. Then the kind of money literally the big APC then please, you know, stick to the communique. You know what I mean? It's like they don't do their own strength in this negotiation. You know what I mean? It's for me. I think they hold on to this party for in case na court, because if you don't lose 2 elections, you don't let this party go look at formidable opposition. We will challenge issues moving forward. But it's like this party now they use as a bargaining chip now, man. It's sad, you know. It's like if you hand over now, man, be go say, well, you hand over now, you wait for me, I will can't teach you lesson now. That's how they feel. Because you don't lose 2 elections, you're not strong, you get case, you're handing on the money more. Let this party find somebody we attack certain issues. You know, it's very sad though. It's sad, man. I mean, listen to this MP back, man. I was just shaking. This happening in Saloon. What to do now? What to Saloon? What to do, Papa God? Why? What to do? So I don't think it's going to be how many years. Why we'll go back home? What to do? Every time we go from bad to worse. I don't know, Saloon. I don't know. Okay, Komon-Tok. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Okay. Yes, Fumble land, the line open. Will it take some few calls in? All right, Lowey, all right. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello?
Yeah, outside the call from.
Yeah, the call from Holland.
All right. Yeah, if you will speak a little bit louder because we need
I say I'm named Musa, they come from Holland.
All right, Musa, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, Komon-Tok. I know Salon people, you know, we the Salon people who, you know, let's say, the one way vote for Malabi since 2018, understand? They do a big mistake. Posting like them can posting there. Like this guy a military man, understand? A former military man. And boy who are military man will be, you know, in get a babati business, in get a that violence issue, you know. And Malabi do is here. I'm on for change, you know. APC they back there, not try. They don't see all these faults from day one. You know, Samura Kamara'S will stand as a man. Stand, you know. This life now one, understand. You go for sacrifice, for certain things. You want something, you go for sacrifice. No matter how what you for happy, you know. But they don't let everything matter be wrong, grab all over the country. Like see, you know, in other way easy, But if you're not paying well, then go put them down, you know. It will be problem for Salon, you know. Because how see things go so. To go to the man guys to chief will say, you know, chief you will give you command to the people. No team for can talk what you know necessary, you know. They mislead people who have to say this one tribalism business all, you know, good. You know, relationship for people in Salon, you know. Every day na different, you know. Every day are different. You know. So more I know.
All right.
APC now will have a for life is a team okay. But yeah, boy, don't fuck up. So it's like yeah, we pray God, no allow God make sure she mother be you know, God had love for you. That's all I hope for you.
All right.
So thank you very much.
Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from. Outside the call from.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, outside the call from.
Yeah, I recall when I Constance to Alena. Hello.
You get the platform. Go ahead. You get 2 minutes. Outside the call from.
Okay.
Outside the call from.
Yes, I recall from Salon.
Okay.
When I Constance to Alena.
All right. You get 2 minutes plus.
Yes. Of course, you're unfortunate. Today for the country with everything that happened, right? We don't see the abuse of power in that country there from where this government take Hello.
You dey live. Caller, you dey live.
Okay. So you know they see the abuse of power from where this power regime come the power, right? So like most of them time when it happen, not to strange thing there, for let you see a member of parliament. But the worst problem, where really people are not able to understand how the election go about, how they manipulate on the figures. They they introduce the PR system wherein not to the people them. So this is the point where people them they are against with the PRs. So you see now the honorable can just grab and go to the village and go talk whatever they want, disrespect the elders, disrespect the stakeholders, simply because not to the people and vote for the again. Now they just get together. They say no, we're not going to parliament because now I don't pay money. Now favor now go there. From what they explain, they sound so much disrespectful to the stakeholders and what not to anything because now the people them. So if you go back, you go disrespect them.
No, it don't matter if you're not the people. Respect, you get for respect authority. It don't matter if you're not people. There's no need for disrespect.
If it's a whole chief. But when you look at it again, Mr. Komon-Tok, even the chief themselves, these are the people that we don't compromise the whole thing. We make them accept the respect they don't fall. Starting from the paramount chiefs, the local chiefs, we don't take sides. So
you're right.
The elections, they just go, they cook numbers. Say, okay, they take 80 something. They take 80 something. We don't give APC them 54. At the end of the day, if they want them go, if they want them not go. What do we know? When time reach, anyhow, one for manipulate the parliament, and so they manipulate on them. So the money statement, I know they because now people them. And now they get for continue for the happen because now it is PR. It's not the people that not get voice again for say okay, will they wait because this is how the people they show their anger when you go to parliament. You know, it will incident how they happen for the member of parliament. Komon-Tok, they go get and chief they begin talk to the Naka really. It not go down because the chief now ain't get the people in at the ground. Now ain't they indoctrinated with whatever. Now ain't go tell and say, but this will pick here, this will pick in and so you know. But now the people they say not even get voice because they not elect members of parliament.
All right, thank you very much. Now we had another voice.
So this is the problem, really.
Okay.
And I think we get for worsen.
In case you want call back, you welcome. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yeah, yes, call outside the call from.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, call outside the call from. Who's side they call from?
From the United States.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Okay. You see, I know I will express how the anger I feel where I already this idiot to talk, really. I'm sorry if you not allow idiot to use my forum. Now that area they are grown. The sad part is these are the people where they're gonna parliament. We get for sit down committees where they get for brief them on important issues. From the way they talk, I not even understand a level of education or a level
No,
of
you say highly educated, highly educated.
It's highly debatable. That's not the most decent language I could use. But this guy, I not even think he understand within the role of a member of parliament. You don't understand how systems work. You don't understand how. You not even understand within a governance. You not even know within a civil functions of a society. You not understand nothing. I mean, I really do try for control my emotion.
I know.
Talk to you.
I know. I understand.
In fact, today I really say I want to get the number that I call and directly. I mean, it is sad. It's extremely sad. Imagine somebody this day in a parliament, a day in a member of committee, let's say finance committee, education committee, health committee, any significant committee where they deal with the nation. How this guy will comprehend or process the things that they try for brain policies what they want to make. These are the sad. I mean, this is sad. This is extremely sad. I don't know if they will play this tape to Mother Biola and listen, to the Chief Minister let him listen, and let them really answer if this proportional representation, when they choose people, if they get any criteria on which then which criteria they use for select people that for go represent the country. Because imagine there are people like this from the south, east, north, west, where they go sit on as sensitive committees for this country. I just can't.
Yeah, calm down. Now we had another voice. I understand. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside. No, this one, the way you vex now, so me vex, and because I say I not get worse. Honestly, I be cancel the program today because me head. Oh my God, while listening to this guy. Yes, call outside. The call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok, I got a call from Overfield.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes plus.
Today, now, other day, they make positive for just put your hand in a cry. After listening to Samura, a speech, and now the worst now what you do for can't play this mortal man when a disgrace to education. A video we call himself MP. You see, waiting madam you bring in our country. He can introduce that war pattern again in our country, where anybody will get little power. He go punish the one that will not get power. It go be any kind of way. Now, plus the hardshipness where they go on at the country. Outside saloon they go. And waiting next the people there for do. Me, if you take to me, APC, all the MP them, we don't go today for be and young, they forget to say they for fight for the right way people them dance for them. All my one for go to money instead of stand for me for fight. Me, I want all these Sierra Leoneans them we mean good for that country for rally around Loya Mara and Adebayo for them will liberate this country. Now even the toll gates, then they can add the money for Portugal and where they pay. And imagine petrol don't go up, rest don't go up. If they can't add money per then told, also if you say people them for day, then they can add back more transportation higher for everybody in the country. Nothing is working. The people them, this man not get, get interest over it. They just get interest over him and he focus on it. That man what they call Karako, they don't get acquisition. These are some of the people them, he put high salary for them and he don't care about anybody else down. Even though the so-called supporters of them, they see the dance. But the people that were meaningful for the country will get for come up with the one throne. Now we stand up, forget what APC with him, MP them, forget what everything that we crash this man out of this country. And that's no more again.
All
Take
right.
care.
Okay. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. They call from America.
All right, you get the platform, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your program. Yesterday, I not be watch, but later I can watch and I see where you explain how the amount of money we make as a country per diamond, but will not say anything. And I like the way I analyze them. That's very good. And also today, it just good when you play this thing with this MP talk. Na Kenema, there are these young people them na Kenema. This is a warning shot for APC them. This is a warning shot. Then go make peace. We see Schengen go, he apologize for everything they do to the APC them. But we'll be a talk and say, this not just, you know, it not come up from the heart. Because if it come up from the heart, with this MP talk so, you understand? Therefore, don't discipline now. Because what he talks so now incitement.
Yeah.
They talk about incitement.
Yeah, yeah.
What he this statement we make so now incitement statement is.
Yeah.
You know, he called APC name. Even though the people where they misbehave not to APC, but he talk and say anybody will behave like an APC. So what kind behavior APC and they do?
I'm telling you.
That means they don't get class APC one particular set of the way where they behave, and which is wrong. They're wrong. So APC this now one is short for them. They say they go to parliament and say they go. That piece where they go where they say they call them peace dialogue. Now just waste of time. Trust me, now waste of time. Because if statement they can begin coming from MP, the statement not like I don't begin coming from MP where they threaten young people and people who vote for them na Kenema. So just imagine what they go do to people na McKinney and Freetop and put local. This now one is short for them. May God bless you, my brother.
Thank you. Oh, we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay, we miss this caller. All right, it's really maybe we'll go hand quick today. I'll just take 2 more calls and then we'll wrap up the program. I don't know how whose lane will be. All right, so miss, yes, call outside the, okay, Mrs. Caller. All right, okay. All right, now we have this caller. Yes, call outside the call from. All right.
Yeah, Mildred.
Okay, you get the platform. Go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. And I'll get you na the divert small because I so hot. I so you know the thing is so the more on me. You understand?
I know.
One thing where I want to make people that know. You see, we all lost support Samura Kamara because we all been feel say this not a leader where we don't put we hope and trust in. We for can liberate Sierra Leone. But indeed, we get the shock of real life. Make we not begin to bend this thing, they make us so, they make us so. You know, there are many players na this thing here so. You know, if me, na be APC, they in charge of that party, I swear to God. All them wire so will be they say then all one Yansane, all them wire Sherry Coco and all this and that, therefore give way. These people them, they're not a serious minded people them. Them people here will not for joke with them because they don't really put we with life at stake. They don't make we were there in the diaspora say, but then we go salon say a problem now. Look at somebody we call himself MP. Look at don't begin. They don't talk about peace. The peace, they not even go further it. Look the statement the way they make. This now another. We get for see beaucoup of them lima then they arise. Beaucoup of them lima they get for arise. And then fail for realizing waiting na mother bio intention na for kill the APC. Kill them totally. And me, I cannot tell anybody lie. I even vex on the MP them. Because why? They're selfish. They don't think about the people them. Then they urge for say, let we go, we'll go walk, they torment, they don't go now. And then we go see most of them, then they go sell, then they go buy them, then we go see a lot of confusion. So we just waste with time, you understand? Then people here, so they just let we down. So they're all for just come on at the picture. Don't let for talk about them. I really Adebayo, they talk, explain story. Adebayo, this not the person we guarantee we. This are they tell you say Adebayo knew everything, every plan where to go on so. Adebayo knew. He knew everything. This like a distraction all we get. But anyway, make I not take your time. Maybe sometime I will call back and say what. But thank you very much.
No problem.
And I wonder let we focus, you understand?
All
let
right.
we know
Thank
what
you.
we do now for that country.
Thank you
understand?
very
As
much.
diaspora said.
Okay.
Let we get people them. Let God send we the people them where they go really seek the people their interest, not only their own interest. Thank you so much.
Okay, now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from. Outside the call from.
Hello?
Outside the call from. All right, okay, I think so safe. This caller. All right, okay. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah.
To the speech of Samura, but I just continue from Musa listening.
You can check now platform. You check now with channel,
I
baby.
will do that later.
Yeah.
What me have for clarity is if at any point from now the APC people they not take an action towards Samura, whether for remove or not, it could do a collateral damage towards the party. Because he need to talk anything meaningful towards the APC game. It's all about himself. And I don't know why committee like the NAC and get the APC get for do with the executive where we say that for be an independent body inside the APC. Wait for look on the activities of them people also. If I know that inside like you this soon, anything where the prime minister doing mistakes and they call it into committee for action for questioning, regardless of the position where they.
Yeah.
Or you call them 1923 committee or so, something like that, where they question the minister, the MP for the prime minister for what you do wrong. Somebody like Samura, they're not fear prison, in the sense they not be make any provision for the prisoners or even the prison that if in case they happen for Godi, then we'll say facility for they're able to sustain the trade and commodity back. So then they fear what they call prison because of the wrong things that they do. Even for opposing governments, the man they feel for opposing governments. At the point we say we're not gonna have for talking it to the point. And as we see, if I make a distinction to everybody we don't meet with Mother Bill or we don't get connection with Mother Bill, the next when they come out, now for either talk for them or afraid for talk against them.
Yeah.
As long as you do that country, you find out that from Victor Fona, Alpha Kana, even Paulo Conte, even again,
you're right.
Sylvia, everybody will meet with
you're right.
people there. So one on one. When still in this country, they don't go talk again.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Up to China, yes. So some of them points as if APC not take a step, even towards the MP, would I don't go let them go say the 5 year? Would I in the left? Let us say, let we make a strong position is as we come back to the next 5 years for election, we don't go, we expel totally. So let that committee go, okay, if you don't go, you don't go. But they don't go there, and this man will do a total collateral damage to APC that there is no footstep for the game because they wait, but let nobody secure himself. Yeah? Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, now we had another voice. Yes. Okay, we missed a caller. All right, so we had another voice. Yes, caller, outside the call from? Yes, caller, outside the call from?
Komon-Tok, yeah, I come from UK. Thank you very much, big brother.
All right, you get the platform. Go ahead, you get 2 minutes.
Yeah, you see, we all limit the point. I just listened to the past speaker. You know, this is not about Samura, my brother. You know, this is not about APC. Madam, you're a monster. No matter whosoever contest for APC, Madam, you don't plan this election really long ago. Madam, you plan all the work with some then kind of like this MP type the way play so. Imagine then kind of much a man there. That section chief, he gets his own power as a local chief. You know get nothing. Government, not get right for Saka not to put on in the first place. Look where they go trace in the people them. It tells you the kind of people they will do in governance. No matter the mistake we do as Iranians them, we they pray for bad leader. Now we be the talk say we need hard person, we need hard leader. Where unless we do all no corruption, there was corruption. But look, they kill people election. We fight against that. We begin to pray for person we tough like mother do. You know, sometimes we take God on suit ourselves. Today, look at how we end. And now we give for casting case Samura again. He's too weak, he this. leadership na battle contest, na boxing. It don't mean so. You get for be calm, you get for be polite, you get for be respectful, and do your diplomacy. And so leadership for the, you know, APC party, I don't think the party as a whole, they're full enough with all the caliber of people who they get. Me, I don't want to talk about that. You cannot belong to it. I don't belong to any of their party. But they know what they do, I'm sure. They know what they do. These are people who are killing out of the country. So, and besides, this thing will happen as alone. We all have responsibility, even though we live in diaspora. We get a very big role for play. That's why we will shift this election.
All right, you get 20 seconds more.
He planned this long ago. So look at what is happening today. Look at the kind of people the way they will be. They get them plans. So we as people of Sierra Leone, we not for sit down look.
All right.
We say it's APC, it's NGC, it's no.
Okay.
Don't forget the politicians.
Yeah.
What can we do next?
Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you very much, brother.
Yeah, now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay, we miss this voice. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Fambule, we don't tap the caller now. We don't close the line for tonight. We will come back tomorrow, hopefully. Forget. First and foremost, we tell them plenty thank you on our call. I know a lot of people in the struggle for call, but as soon as you know, the line can choke, and we hope so tomorrow you go get the opportunity for call tomorrow, but we don't spend a little bit much time, but so don't exhaust. This MP puts me off, honestly. It puts me off. So I think the best thing I have to do by this time, I will just go rest. Let me go rest. It will make a lot of sense for me for that go rest down. You cannot say when I go vex people and they actually emotional. I know one again creates a lot of tension for high blood pressure to a lot of people. It's very heavy from Samura to this MP. Just too much for people. So let us do it for we all favor Ona and me. Not also now take a simple, easy rest tomorrow back. If I see me, I know something interesting. As always. All right, we'll come back to my body.
Attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.